Yo.
Yo.
Man.
What's good, guys?
So Obama is worried about Biden taking.
I knew there was something a little bit more behind all of this. I just could not put my finger on it. You know how something just don't seem right?
Yeah.
And I just kept having these inclinations about what if it was more to it than just
What was more to what?
just behind the Biden situation. Because if they're saying that these things happened, if this has been over a series of years,
Yeah.
it just didn't happen. Now it's hitting the fan.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, this happened years ago, years when he was, when Obama was in office. But I was like, okay, I just didn't dig deeper, but the little antenna went up.
What were your antennas?
The antenna went up.
So he's worried, and he should be. Biden shouldn't even be stepping in the arena. He's going to get his whole head crushed trying to put his 80-year-old self in the arena to go against her. So
it's a done deal.
but Obama wants his what was that, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 34, his 15 years or no, what's that, 16 years. He wants his 16-year term. So if he can't get his 16-year term, if Biden ain't in there, and they definitely ain't gonna go for Michelle. So
well, Biden is not going to be voted back in office either.
No.
We can count on that.
So we're gonna listen. I want to listen to this. It's Fox by Faulkner Focus. So good and well, Obama. Okay, good and well, Obama.
Obama.
No, thank you.
It's like a show. Come on.
People gonna be like, oh, see, I knew she was a fan because she
please.
sung his name.
No. People are.
For President Biden, according to the Washington Post, Obama had a private lunch with Biden in June, where, quote, Obama voiced concern about Donald Trump's political strengths, including an intensely loyal following, a Trump-friendly conservative media ecosystem, and a polarized country, underlining his worry that Trump could be a more formidable candidate than many Democrats realize, end quote. Vanity Fair summed it up with this headline: Barack Obama is also scared, blah, blah, that Donald Trump could win another term. Congresswoman Claudia Tenney of New York said this.
President Obama really has a stake in Joe Biden staying there. Many people think that he's the guy behind the scenes. Let Joe go. Let him get out of this thing without by saving face.
Damn, Bongino said.
But back when Biden announced his candidacy in April, Obama tweeted, "Support. Let's get to work." The latest New York Times poll has Trump and Biden now in a dead heat. Molly Hemingway is a Fox News.
How's that even possible that he's anywhere near him?
This can't even be real.
How's that even possible?
No, I don't even know. His stuff has dropped so far down.
Biden should be at like 20%.
20-something%. We need to go check the Gallup poll and the Pew Research because I don't believe that.
This is hypothetical.
Contributor and editor-in-chief of The Federalist.
That says
Mark
you lie.
Penn is a former Clinton advisor and poll expert. Great to see you both. Molly, I'll start with you. So Obama has gone from let's get to work to let's freak out. Why?
I think it is a reasonable thing for him to be concerned about. Even the 2020 election was remarkably close, with it coming down to about 40,000 votes across 3 states. And that was during a campaign where Biden had an excuse for why he couldn't be out running a campaign because of COVID, and you had the media suppressing all sorts of stories about the Biden family business, which are now coming to light. And you didn't have the actual, track record of what was happening in a Biden presidency, which a lot of Americans feel is.
Look at that Biden with that Elvis slick back. That hair looks terrible.
I was just sitting here thinking,
why is there a little space between
Lord,
the drop and the neck?
They knew good and well that they should not have put that man in office. Look, I mean, just the ancient crypt keeper. I mean, he is so. They knew they should not have put
that
him
man
there.
Supposed to be at a senior community talking about nurse.
I just don't see it.
Is not anywhere near where they want to be economically, in terms of foreign policy, in terms of crime, in terms of the southern border, all sorts of issues that now Biden would have to defend. So Obama's right to be concerned, I think.
So, Mark, do you think Obama's also right to be concerned from your perspective on the left side of the aisle? And if so, what would you do to turn things around?
Well, there's no question that this race right now is a toss-up at best. Some polls like mine show Trump a couple of points ahead, others a couple of points behind.
Yeah,
the New York
right.
Times
I
dead
don't believe
even.
Since when?
You know, the biggest problem that President Biden has is his job rating is low, in the low 40s, and his rating on inflation is about 35%. So what does President Biden need to come back and have a lead instead of a toss-up? A better economy. That clearly is the #1 issue. It is the #1 deficit that Biden has. He's got to both, I think, move somewhat more to the center to get moderate voters. Look at that huge undecided in this race, even though both candidates are universally known. Says a lot of voters don't know, you know, which one they would choose in this case.
What?
But the economy is the big issue.
A lot of voters don't know which one they're going to choose.
Out?
Yeah,
How
this
old is this? This
yeah.
must not be recent. That thing
No,
says July.
Nope. What, this video?
And when she was in the, I saw on the poll thing, it said July something.
Sometimes I think Fox have to go get some over information to keep the show going, but no, they definitely not close on polls. I need to see what that is, because 43 and 43 don't even sound realistic in this.
I mean,
day.
why do they act like he even has a chance with all this corruption going on?
Oh, that'd be horrible.
Democrats don't want to vote for him.
He really has to fix. And he's got a chance that a year from now, the economy will be better and inflation will be lower.
So you know what I always admire about you? You have such transparency around these issues. I mean, you really, and you're a polling expert, so you get that these numbers, they've been around for so long that they're more than just stubborn. My question for you, just to put this back on you, Mark, is why can't other Democrats see that?
Oh, look, I think some are. Look, I think the party is rallying around Joe Biden. You see his numbers going up.
Well, that's because he won't sit down.
They're all in on Biden too. I don't think there's any question about that. But they're also realistic. I mean, that's why they went out with Biden economics. That's why they're defending everything that's going on with Devin Archer and others. That's why they're trying to push, I think, their agenda forward. I don't think they're just sitting around.
Yeah, they're not, but he is. Oh my goodness, in a beach chair. 364 days, including today, he has been out of the office and loves to go to the beach. I like the beach too.
Okay,
Obama. Mark your calendars. The first GOP.
Biden
hadn't been in the office. He been at the beach.
I said 365 days. He's not in the office. So that's a year's worth of not being in the office.
No, man, that man not running again. He already know, and his team know they not running again, but they want to keep this thing going.
My iPad is over there. I'm going to check and keep looking.
The debate is 20 days away, and former Vice President Mike Pence still has not yet made the cut. He says he's confident, though, he will be on that stage.
I think it'll be about the next week to 10 days that we'll have that support. We've been averaging about 1,000 contributions a day. It was stronger, frankly, over the weekend.
Mike Pence always looked like that dog that arms are folded like this. Look, he is the G.I. Joe that has gotten older.
What makes him think people want to vote for him? Oh my gosh, how?
Former President Trump has qualified, but still has not committed to showing up. Governor DeSantis, his closest rival in the polls, joined the Faulkner Focus yesterday and sounded very confident.
I don't think anyone's running on our side that's had as much political success as me. We'll continue to be successful in this campaign.
Molly.
DeSantis, nobody even hear from you. Like, you're not even hitting the radar as far as politically. Like, I really have to go search some stuff to go see what you're talking about or see where you are, because you're not coming up in the mainstream. The only people that's coming up on mainstream side is Trump and Vivek. So where is DeSantis? Where are you?
Well, even if former Vice President Mike Pence is able to eke onto the debate stage, he really does have some trouble here. I think the Real Clear Politics polling average has him at 4th and falling. In Iowa, I think he's at 6th and falling. In New Hampshire, he's at 7th or 8th and falling. He's really not resonating with the Republican voter, which is interesting because he's the former vice president of a very popular administration. And, you know, he's got to be asking some questions about whether this is really in his or anyone's interest to run. And people who love him and are close to him should be talking to him about whether this makes sense for him to be running this.
Just real quickly, what are the problems for him that you see, Molly?
Well, you saw it even after this incredible attempt to imprison the top Republican by Jack Smith and Joe Biden's Department of Justice. Vice President Biden actually came out and defended that action. That is not where the Republican voters are. They are very unified in their concern about the weaponization of our intelligence agencies and law enforcement agencies, about the two standards of justice, about the complete, they're literally trying to imprison former President Donald Trump. And if you can't speak out against that, you're really not going to go far in the Republican primary.
That's right.
You know, I'm looking at
That's
something,
right.
and I want to ask you about this, Mark. So the former vice president has hit the polling threshold for the first RNC debate right here on Fox. But he said he doesn't quite have the donor support. He says he's rocking about 1,000. So what does that mean that voters have on their minds? They just don't want to part with their cash.
Well, it means that he doesn't really have the kind of grassroots level support that he would really need. Look, if you get an opportunity to be vice president for 4 years and you don't have a real base in the Republican Party, his candidacy at this point is on obvious life support. It doesn't realistically have the kind of base that he should have been able to build up, but didn't. So look, I think when I look at the numbers here, this Ramaswamy move is really incredible, putting him in there with DeSantis and Scott as the candidates with a realistic constituency at this point.
All right. Unfortunately, I have to let you both go. I want to keep you, though. Thank you very much. Good to see you. The first Republican debate will be right here.
Let's go.
So Obama definitely ain't going to get his 16th term. I don't know, what was that? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. Obama definitely ain't gonna get his 16th term.
This is dated.
I don't even think I'm sure they're well aware. They know what they're going against, unless they got some kind of crazy strategy. And the only strategy I can see them doing is putting all their energy and all their resources into stopping Trump.
Well, they're showing you that there is some light at the end of the tunnel. Ain't nobody favoring Pence. He's way down.
I don't even know how Pence is there.
But people are saying, according to this article, I don't know, this is not one of my major go-tos, but this is the one that I see that's the most up to date.
Okay, what's
and
that?
I asked
What are they
who's
saying?
leading the 2024 election. This is Politico.
Politico. What is that?
I don't know. It's a news source. It says Trump Pence has gone to the dark side. So it looks like they're saying that they're looking to still see. We have to take it serious. Democrats brace for a 24 Biden-Trump rematch. How? I just don't understand.
That don't even sound right.
Yeah, I don't. So I need real resources. I don't know who this source is. Politico.
That don't even sound right.
Let's go. The New York Times. Trump crushing DeSantis and GOP rivals. Time. Siena poll find. So when is this? This article is dated. I don't know. But this is according to the Republicans. Trump is dusting them.
So where are they getting this
is
40?
July 31st.
Where are they getting this? I guess this is hypothetical, but where are they getting 43 and 43? Where are those numbers matching like that?
Let me go to the Gallup poll because this is only showing the Republicans. It's not showing in comparison to the Democrats.
43. I don't know. No.
It's no way that he should be up that high. As much as going on, he dropped way down to I thought he was like 24%.
Yeah. I thought 20s too. Definitely not in the 40s.
No, this is unheard of. I just don't see how. Gallup poll.
Is that it? Really?
Oh, I didn't do 22 here.
I don't know. I guess it's Biden 41, and then it says Trump 47. Is that accurate?
Well, this article is dated June 26th. At 43%, Biden's job approval rating highest since August. So that's June, though. This still isn't as current as today. This latest data is from June 1st to the 22nd. So I'm not even going to count that. Yeah. So
I don't know how they get that poll about.
I definitely got
I don't know how they got that.
Dig a little bit more and see the resources because that ain't it.
Yeah, I don't know how they got them numbers.
Going further down. But they are saying that this is July. Talking about JFK's approval rating is at 90%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's. So we don't really know how accurate that is. It's hypothetical. I don't know who it's hypothetical based on, who are the ones that's thinking and coming up with the hypotheticals to compare those numbers. But I really don't think they're true.
Yeah, we gotta definitely dig deeper. I just don't see how people have even thought to increase their vote for him.
And Obama and them should have gotten enough money to where they shouldn't have the need and want of Joe Biden to run no more. He know his wife not gonna get it, but he should have enough money to where he should be out of the deal.
Yeah.
I don't even know why they're even still coming up when it comes to presidential races and stuff anymore. But we know those polls don't even sound right. It just don't sound right. So that's all I have. I don't know. I don't know.
Obama, we know, is not going to definitely be in there. They don't want.
No. Well, no, he served 8 years.
I know, but an extension of him is who he's got in office, and then his wife.
His term is so. I don't even know what they want to accomplish with him and Biden in the office. I call it him because they're the ones communicating with each other. So I don't even know what they want to accomplish. Anyway, I know Obama's scared, man, because everybody know Trump gonna get it. If they don't stop him, then it's inevitable.
Yeah, too many people are praying that justice be served.
All right.
And if they don't put Joe in jail, Janky Joe, then they need to at least fire him and send him on home with his walking paper.
You mean, Walker paper.
Whatever.
All right, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Do not take a nosedive, but comment down in the section below. We got to go.
See you on the next video.
Bye.
Love you guys.